Welcome to another episode of Drawing with Mr. Steve. I am Mr. Steve, and today we're going to draw a bear. Now, in order to draw a bear, you need some crayons. My bear is not going to be very colorful, so today I am going to use two crayons. I'm going to use brown and I'm going to use black. You could choose to use any color crayons you want to for your bear. I have seen bears of many different colors. So I invite you to please get some crayons and get ready to draw along with me. We're going to start with our black crayon. And our black crayon is going to be what we're going to use to draw the entire outline of the bear. Now the bear that we're drawing is going to be standing up. It's going to be a standing bear. Are you ready? Find a nice white piece of paper. It does not have to be as big as mine. And you want it to be nice and clean and ready for you to draw. We're going to start off drawing the head. Now we could draw a complete circle, which would be totally fine if we end up doing that, but I'm going to have my bear's face be a little less circular. So you just kind of start drawing like that, and keep in mind that you're going to draw as big a face as you want to have your bear being. So the bigger the face is, the bigger the body of the bear is going to have to be. Keep that in mind. So we're just going to go around like this. See, that's not quite a circle. And around like that. I think that'll work. Keep in mind that drawing is fun, or should be anyway. So if you make a mistake or something doesn't come out exactly the way you want it to, guess what? That's okay. I'm looking at this now, and if I could do it over, I probably would make a longer chin like that. But you know what? I didn't, and it's okay. So there's the bear's face. We're going to make bear ears. Now remember, the bear ears are like little half circles on either side. You want them to try to be as even as possible, but again, if they're not so even, that's okay. There are thousands and thousands and thousands, maybe millions of bears in the world, and they probably all look different. So let's make the inner ear. How's it looking so far? Okay. Now we're going to make the bear's nose and mouth part. Now if you're looking at a bear, usually this part here is colored a little differently, so we're going to make that its own shape. Okay, you ready? Doesn't have to be a big part of the face, but it has to be near the bottom. And then we'll make a couple of eyes. And you know how in some of the animals that we've drawn in the eye, colored in the eye, totally one color, and other ones we make a pupil. Today for the bear, I feel like I want to make pupils inside. So I'm going to make another circle inside and color that in. Yeah, I like that. And we're going to make the bear a nice black nose right at the top of this. And I'm going to make that black too, so I'm going to color that in. And now we're just going to make a couple of lines down for the bear's mouth. Just like that. Maybe a little bit of a smile. Yeah, I think that looks good. How's yours coming out? Good. So there's the bear's face and head. What we're going to have to do now is make the rest of the bear's body. So we're going to make the upper body first, including the arms. So we're going to bring the arms down. I don't know, what about here maybe? And we'll come around like that. And then we're going to bring this up all the way to almost the top, like that. Maybe I'll go a little bit further. Okay, good. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side for the other arm. So try to make it as close as you can. And then as it's going up, you're going to make it go a little bit thinner and try to match it somewhere like that to the top. And as usual, if it's not perfect, that's okay. And then we're going to connect these here to kind of make the belly. So imagine the arms are at the side of the bear. How's it looking? Now remember, bears have claws. So let's make some claws here. I'm going to do 3 claws on per arm. Excellent. Now all we have to do is draw the legs. Now there's going to be 2 legs, of course, and remember that they're going to be standing. So we're going to have the legs kind of out to the sides and have the claws there too. So let's see. We'll find a spot kind of close to the middle and make the legs going down. And then we'll turn it around like this. Okay, and now we kind of have to try to make the claws. So you can make them many different ways if you want to. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring the other part of the leg down too, because that's going to make it a little easier to figure out where I want to put my claws. Okay, good. And at this point, we'll just bring it in a little bit, bring it out, a little claw like that, maybe down a little claw like that, something like that. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring it around. Obviously, I could be better at drawing claws on the foot of a bear. But that's okay. So this is the general outline of our bear. What do you think? It looks like maybe the legs are a little too thin on mine. That's okay. So I'm going to use my brown crayon. And I'm going to start off with the parts that are going to be shaded lighter, which is this part and this part. So I'm going to not color so dark. I'm going to color in lightly. Make it just like that. Good. And then I'll do that same color up here. I wonder how this bear is, what this bear is thinking. All right, so now basically everything else is going to be a normal color brown on my bear. So I'm going to push down normally, not light, but not too heavy either. I'm going to not color in the eyes, and I'm not going to color in the claws. All right, let's start off with the ears. And there's one ear, so that's the color I want my whole bear to be. You have to be careful not to push too hard, or else you're going to end up breaking your crayon. And I kind of feel like I'm almost breaking mine. It's coming close, it looks like. Yep, it's definitely coming close to being broken. But I'll do my best to not break it. So I'm going to go a little faster now. Whew. You know what? I think I want to go even faster than that. All right, and I'll just do a little bit more coloring. I hope you don't mind that I went so fast, but it was going to take a really long time if I just went my normal speed. All right, so I could barely stand to wait But I did, and I finished my bear. How's your bear look? I hope you like it a lot. Remember, practice, practice, practice. It's very important. I'm going to write my name right up here so I remember that I'm the one who drew this bear. And that, my friends, is it. Next week, we're going to be back drawing a dog together. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.